my song. Let's sing it. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Come on, it's gonna be fucking awesome. You know the words. It's gonna be fucking awesome. That's insane. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Yeah!
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Tuesday, and normally we would be doing some animation, but it is People Hunting People Week here on Coolest Alive. I'm your host, Jesse Blaze Snider, and I cannot wait to talk about elite people stalking poor people, because that's what may indeed be going on in our fucking reality. I'm beginning to think all fiction is just, some shit that we pulled out of our minds because it's actually happening on some fucking level. If you're not listening to Everything They Don't Want You to Know, my conspiracy theory so-called show, my esoteric wisdom show every Sunday, you should listen to it. I mean, if your brain is broken open by the Epstein files, there's about 60 episodes that you can dive into and get a pretty good lay of the land. Anyway, yesterday we started People Hunting People Week, and we did Human Target, which is a great John Woo directed action flick starring Jean-Claude Van Damme, and we spoke about it all day yesterday. Wednesday would normally be comic books, but instead we're going to be doing The Condemned with Stone Cold Steve Austin. And Thursday, which is our usual live action day, which is take over in the week. We're doing all live action this week. Thursday, we'll be doing a very funny one, kind of Ace Ventura-esque, starring John Leguizamo, called The Pest. Good one to watch with the kids. I know it's People Hunting People Week, but we got to get one in here that you could watch with your family. It's very kind of cartoonish. And then Friday, instead of a wild card, I'm calling it a wild card for the week. It is the week of people eating people, people hunting people. Sorry, maybe in some cases they might be eating. People hunting people, and Friday is Ready or Not. Ready or Not's great. It's the most recent one, I think, on the list that I have, and they're doing a sequel to it because it was so awesome. So I'm excited to talk about that one. What else do I got to mention? You can reach me at JBS at blacklightdistrict.studio, which is my company. We make awesome comic books and incredible music. Don't believe me? Visit blacklightdistrict.studio right fucking now and see for yourself. Okay, let's get into People Hunting People, Part 2. So a year later, after Human Target, our first one that we spoke about yesterday, came out in 93. A year later, in 94, New Line Cinema releases Surviving the Game. Lead actor here is Ice-T, who me and my friend Digger were kind of joking about how like unlikable he sort of is in his general sort of like the way he sort of the way just his nature is just very like abrasive, and they go out of their way in this movie to make you like him. You know, he's saving animals, he's losing all the family members. You're like determined to like him. And just like yesterday's film, the lead actor's performance is not my favorite performance of all time, but there's some great shit going on here, once again anchored by an incredible cast of bad guys, which include Rutger Hauer as the dude who's like setting this whole thing up, with Gary Busey, John C. McGinley, F. Murray Abraham. I mean, like, it's fucking stacked. You know, there's some really, really great actors in The Hunting Party. It's directed by Ernest R. Dickerson, and produced by David Madden. Successes at the time, I mean, it gained cult status, especially because it starred Ice-T, on VHS and cable. I seem to remember watching it at the time, or at least some of it. HBO used to be a thing where like these things would just be on your TV. You flip through the TV and like get into the middle of a movie. So I'm pretty sure I'd seen pieces of it, but a lot of these, like, I knew I'd seen a couple, and I decided I wanted to go out and watch a few more because of the Epstein files. No. It's it's like I said, fucking notable for the stacked villain assembly. I mean, just an incredible freaking how unhinged Gary Busey and Rutger Hauer and fucking F. Murray Abraham. I mean, like it's really a great thing, and John C. McKinley's great too. You don't always see him as a bad guy, but he's great. And it's total, social commentary on class warfare. It made like $8 million theatrical, which is a lot more now with inflation. But it was a much stronger home video release, where it became a movie that people were into. And of course, it's loosely inspired by 1932's The Most Dangerous Game, which I tried to watch The Most Dangerous Game, and I wasn't liking it. I'm sure there's a version that I'll like. I put on like the original, and I just was like, I don't know. Maybe I'll go back and do it. But it's funny, like because now like somebody else would consider me an old person, even though I feel like a 4-year-old. And like I'm like, it's an old movie. I don't want to watch the old movie. I sound like a child. But shot in Washington State wilderness, and one of the more socially conscious entries into the genre. Although I would say tomorrow's movie that we're going to talk about, The Condemned, is actually has a even more strong morality about it. It's it like in the end it like hinges on a good guy kind of fucking up their game, and all the bad guys who are there, and it's meant to be all bad guys, but at the same time it's meant to be like, this is bad what we're doing, and that there's like a bad guy stuck in there. We'll talk about it tomorrow in The Condemned, but Condemned is surprisingly intelligent and well made. So Ernest Dickerson, the director of this flick, is also known for directing Juice and Do the Right Thing and Malcolm X and Tales from the Crypt. Other flicks, he gets around, man. And the writer, he's worked on a lot of fairly major things like The Hitcher, or Romeo Must Die, or Virtuosity. So there are people who are in there. It's got 6.2 on IMDb, but for me, it's like really like your interest level in the story. Do you want to see a story like this told? Because of what was going on with the what do you call it, Epstein files. I was interested all of a sudden, in that sort of story, and I was like, let me see what other times in history they've been doing this. And I some of these movies I rented actually. Some of them I was able to get free. This one I think I rented. But it's really solid. A lot of these movies are, and I don't want to totally encapsulate them in only this way, but at least to some degree they are time capsules of the time and the type of things that like people were into, kind of like in terms of what they were looking for in their leading men or whatever. But always the rest of the pieces are a lot of the same stuff. Although in some of the early films they're a little stilted, and that's why I didn't get through that one. The one that like all of these are based on in some kind of way, because it was the first one to. It was Prisoners on an Island, I forget what it's called. But I mentioned it earlier. Go back and rewind. But Survive the Game is really dope, man. It's like I said, the bad guys. Just you Gary Busey. I mean, I hope by now people like know, but Rutger Hauer, he's really good at being bad, and Charles S. Dutton as the number 2 to him. He's excellent. That's Charles S. Dutton is his number 2. He's awesome. John C. McKinley, who he's done so much comedic stuff, but he's also done a lot of action stuff and real stuff like Seven, Point Break, and he is awesome. He's so versatile, an actor, and he's in good shape and a big guy, so he ends up in different flicks, and he's awesome. Just the dinner with these people when that they're going to be hunting Ice-T is freaking cool. It's a really good collection of baddies all in one place. And F. Murray Abraham, he's there with his son, trying to toughen up his son, played by William McNamara, and he's great. It's excellent. It's excellent. They were all excellent. You know, it really just like little critiques aside or whatever of like, what am I going to rate it on the thing? Was it a experience? And, you know, the experience that I was looking for? And did I enjoy myself? Fuck yes. Absolutely. 100% positively. And if, you know, you're checking out the fucking Teeth Week shit, you're probably into it too. If you haven't checked out my third pod, which is all about music, it's called All Your Favorite Bands Suck. It's everywhere except for Spotify right now, but we're going to be coming back to Spotify. I just did finally a new episode. I'm bringing it back with a monthly schedule. New episode's one of my favorite modern artists, Grandson. Check that out, and check out the, is it 50-something, 53? Or 54 now, or whatever it is, bands that I've done. It's all my favorite bands, and I've tried to focus more on ones that have been a little bit less covered elsewhere, like, you know, I've held off on the Beatles and a couple things, but I'm going to get to everything eventually. I love that show, love doing it, and if you love music, you'll love it too. All sorts of genres, and it's great. Anyway, that's it. You can go. I love you guys. JBS at blacklightdistrict.studio. Thank you for listening to the end. I'll see you tomorrow celebrating one of my favorite people hunting people movies, because it's People Hunting People Week here on The Coolest Alive. And it's The Condemned. Yeah, I mentioned it. Fuck you. How many times am I going to say shit? Peace. You've been listening to Coolest Alive with me, your host, Jesse Blaze Snider. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe for more excellent entertainment recommendations. Thanks for listening.
It's gonna be fucking awesome. Come on, it's gonna be fucking awesome. You know the words. It's gonna be fucking awesome. That's it, see. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Yeah! It's my favorite part. Isn't that heavy? I played that. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Coolest alive. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Stay with your tribe. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Revenge of the Geeks. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Week after weeks. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Laughing with you. It's gonna be fucking awesome. And crying sometimes too. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Spelling it out. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Making you shout. I'm a genius. I got lyrics coming out me bum for days. You like that? It's a kazoo solo. I played that too. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Talking some shit. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Living your shit. My voice is fucking awesome. Food in our mouth. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Get in the mouth. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Tell all your friends. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Call right or text. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Raising the bar. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Straight to the stars. It's gonna be fucking awesome. It's starting soon. Straight to the top of the awesome. Passing the moon. It's gonna be fucking awesome. On with the show. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Ready, set, go. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Just wait. You'll see. You'll all see.
You'll all see.
The podcast playground.